Welcome everyone, my name is Brendan Snyder. Thank you for joining me. Today we're going to take a look at another Def Leppard box set, but this one being Def Leppard's Hysteria and the 30th Anniversary Deluxe Edition box set for it. This thing here is a 5 CD, 2 DVD box set that just collects everything you can possibly imagine for Hysteria and puts it in one place. Little history on the group before we get started here. They formed in '77 as part of the new wave of British heavy metal, and the lineup at that time was Joe Elliott, Rick Savage, Pete Willis, Steve Clark, and Rick Allen. In 1982, Pete Willis would be replaced by Phil Collen on guitar. Over the years, they've released 11 studio albums and sold over 100 million copies worldwide. But this album here is the Hysteria album from 1987, came out August 3rd, 1987. And production actually began with Jim Steinman of Meatloaf fame producing the album, and things weren't really working out with the band. They just weren't gelling together as a band and producer, and ultimately his contract was bought out. He was let go, and in came Robert John Mutt Lange, who had worked with them on High and Dry and Pyromania. And this is actually the first album that Rick Allen was back with the group following his car accident that left him with only one arm. Incidentally, the name of the album, Hysteria, actually was suggested by Rick Allen in relation to the car accident and all of the media hype and everything that happened around that time in relation to it. This is also the last album to feature Steve Clark on guitar. Unfortunately, he passed away after the tour of this and was later replaced by Vivian Campbell in 1992. And at 62 minutes, this is the longest album by Def Leppard. It's since sold 12 million copies in the US and 25 million copies around the world. But we're going to take a look at this box set here. It's got, as I said, 5 CDs, 2 DVDs. It has the first album is a remastered of the album Hysteria. Then we've got 2 discs of B-sides and remixes. Then 2 CDs of In the Round in Your Face Live, which was originally a VHS that was released at the time. Then there's Visual Hysteria, which is a DVD, and VH1 Classic Albums, which is also a DVD in here, and it comes with 4 books and a poster. But let's take a look. So we've got the box here. There's the side, but you can see this is a really nice thick box full of things. There's the back side that just runs through everything on it, and it's a lift top box. Just slides right off like that. And you can see right on top here we've got some books and this tab, and when we lift this up we'll pull the books out, and then you can see underneath there we've got all the CDs and DVDs, and we'll go through that in just a moment. But first we've got these books and poster and stuff to go through. The first one being here, the Big Book of Hysteria. It's got a lot of great articles and write-ups, and just collects the whole history of the group. You know, good photos and stuff like that. There's a cool live shot. But yeah, just a really great book that's just full of all kinds of great information regarding Hysteria and that time frame. And there you go. And then next up we've got a really cool thing here. This is actually a replica tour book, and what I like is that they've actually reproduced the opening that was in the tour book when they did this, and it's on a really nice high glossy paper here. And so you do get a copy of the tour book the way that it was, you know, on the tour and things like that, which is pretty cool. I always like the replica items that are included. There's no guitar picks or anything in this, and I kind of wish they had gone beyond just these books and stuff like that and actually included tour book or you know, tour guitar picks or backstage passes or anything like that. But they're not here. We do get this one here, Ross Halflin, a really great photography book. And again, these are all on really nice high glossy paper, which is pretty cool. So, you know, he had followed him around and photographed and documented the tour and stuff, and so you get some really great shots from him during that time frame and that period included in this. So you get a cool picture book, but you also get that first book that's got the write-ups and the history and all of that. that's in it. And then there is this book here called Discography, and it literally has every release, you know, 7-inch, 12-inch, around the world. Everything is included in this thing. Every picture sleeve. It's kind of one of those things like you look at once and after that you don't really need to ever look at it again. But it is cool here to literally see how many different versions of it. Remember, there were 7 singles that came off of this album, so a lot of sleeves and things to go through in terms of their discography and everything. And then finally, there's a cool poster here. That's a single-sided poster, yeah, there you go. All right, and then we get to the CDs and the DVDs that are in here, and they're housed inside this, and you use the ribbon again to lift them right out, which we will do. And then you've got a slew of these things. They're all in their own sleeves, and they're all gatefolds. So the first one up here, we've got disc 1, the original album. I won't go through the tracks because you guys all know that. All right, second disc is the first one of the B-sides and remixes. And I'll run through those real quick. We've got Tear It Down, I Want to Be Your Hero, Right Into the Sun, Ring of Fire. And then we've got Women, Radio Edit, Rocket, Radio Edit, Love Bites, Hysteria, and Pour Some Sugar on Me, Armageddon. All of those are radio edits. And then Release Me. And it's also got on here classic album Hysteria, the BBC radio documentary. So that's kind of cool. Disc 3 is another B-sides and remixes. There's the backside and the internal part of that. And this one has Rocket, the Lunar Mix, 12-inch single, Armageddon It, the Nuclear Mix, 12-inch single, Animal extended version, Pour Some Sugar on Me extended version, Excitable, the Orgasmic Mix B-side, Rocket, Lunar Mix 12-inch, Rock of Ages Medley Live, which was a B-side, Love and Affection Live, which is also a B-side, and Billy's Got a Gun Live B-side. Next up, we've got the 2 discs that are the In the Round, In Your Face. Now, as I said, this was originally a VHS tape of a live show at the time, and it was not available as a live album release or anything like that. So this is the first time you're getting this as part of it here. The tracks for this are Stage Fright, Rock Rock Till You Drop, Women, Too Late for Love, Hysteria, Gods of War, Die Hard the Hunter. And then we've got Bring It On the Heartbreak, Foolin', Armageddon It, Animal, Pour Some Sugar on Me, Phil Solo, Rock of Ages, and Photograph. And then wrapping up, we've got 2 DVDs here. We've got the Visualized Hysteria. And this one has Animal, Pour Some Sugar on Me, and Rocket, which are all Top of the Pops performances. Then Pour Some Sugar on Me, the Brits performance. Then we've got the promo videos for Women, Animal, Pour Some Sugar on Me. Also the US version of Pour Some Sugar on Me. Then Hysteria, Love Bites, Rocket, and Armageddon at Live promo video. And then final DVD is the classic albums from VH1. And it's got all the regular material, but there's a whole bunch of bonus stuff on this as well. All right, so there you go. Now, sort of bottom line on this, you know, if you're looking for all things Hysteria, this is a great package, brings it all together, it collects everything in one place. It's just most of this stuff has been available in one format or another. It is nice to finally get the In the Round, In Your Face live as a CD, so I can listen to that separate from just watching it, kind of a thing. Some of the live B-sides, remixes are appearing on CD for the very first time here, so that's cool too, but you know, they have been released. Unfortunately, there's no demos, outtakes, or unreleased B-sides or anything in here, so everything that's coming out of this has all been previously released. The books are really well done in this, and I do love the tour book replica. So again, if you're looking for all things Hysteria, I would totally recommend this. If not, there are some deluxe editions of this out there that you can pick up that sort of streamlines the package. All right, I hope this was informative and you enjoyed it, and if so, please remember to comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts, and I hope everyone has a great day. Take care. Bye. Bye-bye.